Are you eating healthy, using expensive skincare, maybe even taking supplements, and yet your skin still looks tired, your joints feel stiff, and aging seems to be speeding up instead of slowing down? Here's what most people don't realize. Aging is not just about wrinkles on the surface. It's happening deep inside your body, at the level of your proteins, your hormones, and your cellular structure. And one of the most important proteins responsible for how fast or slow you age is something called collagen. Now, collagen is often marketed as a beauty supplement, something for skin, hair, and nails. But here's what's really going on inside your body. Collagen is the structural framework of your entire body. It makes up your skin, your joints, your gut lining, your blood vessels, even your bones. So when collagen breaks down faster than your body can rebuild it, you don't just see wrinkles, you experience joint pain, slower recovery, gut issues, and even metabolic decline. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Think of collagen like the scaffolding of a building. When the scaffolding is strong, everything holds its shape. Smooth skin, strong joints, stable metabolism. But when that scaffolding weakens, the entire structure starts to sag, crack, and deteriorate. And here's the real problem most people miss. It's not just about losing collagen, it's about why your body has stopped producing it efficiently in the first place. Because after the age of 25, your natural collagen production declines every single year. But more importantly, modern lifestyle habits, high sugar intake, chronic stress, poor sleep, insulin spikes, and liver dysfunction accelerate this breakdown dramatically. So even if you're eating normally, you could be unknowingly destroying your collagen faster than your body can rebuild it. Now here's the empowering part. There are specific foods, not supplements, not expensive creams, but real everyday foods that can stimulate your body to rebuild collagen naturally, not just on the surface, but deep within your physiology. These foods don't just add collagen, they activate the biological pathways that restore your body's ability to produce it again. And that's the real key to slowing aging. And in some cases, even reversing visible signs of it. In today's video, I'm going to break this down for you step by step. We'll look at the biggest mistake people make when trying to boost collagen, the metabolic triggers that destroy it, and most importantly, the exact foods and daily protocols that can help your body rebuild collagen naturally. Because once you understand how this works, you stop chasing quick fixes and you start working with your biology. And that's when real transformation begins. Let's get into it. Let's start with the biggest hidden reason people age faster than they should. And it's not a lack of collagen supplements, it's sugar. Here's what's really going on inside your body. Every time you consume sugar, whether it's from desserts, juices, white bread, or even healthy processed snacks, your blood sugar rises. In response, your body releases insulin. Now, insulin itself isn't bad, it's a necessary hormone. But when insulin is constantly elevated, when you're eating every few hours, snacking, or consuming refined carbs regularly, your body enters a state where repair is shut down and damage starts to accumulate. And this is where collagen takes a direct hit. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Imagine collagen fibers in your skin and joints like fresh, flexible rubber bands, strong, elastic, and able to stretch without breaking. Now imagine pouring sticky syrup over those rubber bands. Over time, they become stiff, brittle, and lose their flexibility. That's exactly what happens inside your body through a process called glycation. Glycation occurs when excess sugar molecules attach themselves to proteins like collagen. This forms harmful compounds that damage the structure of collagen fibers. Instead of being smooth and elastic, they become rigid, weak, and more prone to breaking. This is why high sugar intake is directly linked to wrinkles, sagging skin, and even joint stiffness. But it goes deeper than just appearance. What the research shows is these damaged collagen proteins are harder for your body to repair. They accumulate over time, accelerating the aging process not just externally, but internally as well. So even if you're eating collagen-rich foods, if your blood sugar is constantly elevated, you are simultaneously destroying the very collagen you're trying to build. This is the loop most people are stuck in. Now here's the solution, and it's more simple than most people think. You don't need to eliminate carbs completely, but you do need to control your insulin response. Here's how to do that in a practical, sustainable way. First, shift your meals to be protein and fat centered. When you eat protein and healthy fats first, like eggs, olive oil, or avocado, you slow down glucose absorption. This prevents sharp insulin spikes. Second, avoid constant snacking. Every time you eat, insulin rises. If you're eating 5 to 6 times a day, your body never gets a chance to enter repair mode. Instead, aim for 2 to 3 structured meals. Give your body time between meals to lower insulin and activate healing pathways. Third, pair carbohydrates wisely. If you're eating carbs, and you can, combine them with fiber, protein, and fats. For example, instead of eating fruit alone, pair it with nuts or yogurt. This stabilizes blood sugar and protects your collagen. Fourth, consider time-restricted eating. Even a 12-14 hour overnight fast can significantly lower insulin levels, allowing your body to shift into repair mode, where collagen rebuilding can actually occur. Now, here's the key takeaway I want you to remember. Collagen is not just about what you eat. It's about the metabolic environment inside your body. You can eat all the right foods, but if your insulin is constantly elevated, you're still accelerating aging, fix the blood sugar, and you protect your collagen at its core. In the next section, we're going to talk about something even more surprising: why your liver is one of the most important organs for collagen production, and how certain foods can either support it or silently shut it down. Now let's talk about something most people never connect to aging: your liver. When people think about collagen, they think about skin creams, powders, maybe bone broth. But here's what's really going on inside your body. Your liver is one of the most important organs responsible for whether collagen gets built or whether aging accelerates. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Think of your body like a construction site. Collagen is the building material, the bricks, the steel, the framework. But your liver, that's the factory that processes, organizes, and delivers those materials to where they're needed. If the factory is efficient, everything gets built smoothly. If the factory is overloaded or damaged, even the best raw materials won't turn into strong structures. And that's exactly what happens in the modern lifestyle, because your liver is constantly under pressure. High sugar intake, processed foods, seed oils, environmental toxins, medications, poor sleep. All of these create a burden on your liver. And when your liver is overwhelmed, it shifts its priority from building and repair to survival and detoxification, which means one thing: collagen production slows down. Now here's the deeper physiology most people miss. Your liver plays a key role in amino acid metabolism, especially glycine and proline, which are essential for collagen synthesis. It also activates and transports nutrients like vitamin A, zinc, and copper, all of which are required to assemble collagen fibers properly. On top of that, your liver helps regulate hormones like insulin and estrogen. And when these hormones are out of balance, collagen breakdown increases. So if your liver is sluggish, you're not just unhealthy, you are biologically aging faster. Now here's the empowering part. You can directly support your liver with specific foods that enhance its function, and in turn, restore your body's ability to produce collagen. Let's make this practical. First, cruciferous vegetables. Foods like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and arugula contain compounds that support liver detoxification pathways. They help your liver process toxins more efficiently, freeing it up to focus on repair and regeneration. Second, bitter foods. This is something traditional diets understood very well. Foods like dandelion greens, mustard greens, and even lemon water stimulate bile production. Bile is essential for digesting fats and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, which is critical for skin and collagen health. Third, high-quality protein. Your liver needs amino acids to build collagen. This means including foods like eggs, fish, grass-fed meat, or even slow-cooked bone broth. Without enough protein, there is simply no raw material to build collagen. Fourth, healthy fats. Foods like olive oil, avocados, and fatty fish reduce liver inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. Remember, A fatty, inflamed liver is a slow liver, and a slow liver means slower collagen production. Now, let me give you a simple daily protocol you can follow. Start your day with warm water and lemon to stimulate bile flow. Include a serving of protein in your first meal. Add at least one cruciferous vegetable to your lunch or dinner, and reduce processed foods that overload your liver. Simple steps, but powerful effects. Because once your liver starts functioning efficiently again, your body shifts back into repair mode, and that's when collagen production naturally improves. In the next section, we're going to go deeper into the actual building blocks of collagen, the specific nutrients your body must have, and why most people are missing them completely. Now that you understand how sugar damages collagen and how your liver controls the production process, let's go one layer deeper into the actual raw materials your body needs to build collagen. Because this is where most people make a critical mistake. They think, if I just take collagen powder, my skin, joints, and body will repair. But here's what's really going on inside your body. Collagen production is not a one-step process. It's like assembling a complex structure. And for that, your body needs very specific ingredients working together. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Imagine you're trying to build a house. Collagen is the structure, the walls, the beams. But you don't just need bricks. You need cement, workers, tools, and a proper blueprint. If even one piece is missing, the structure becomes weak or doesn't get built at all. And in your body, those pieces are amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Let's break them down simply. First, amino acids. Collagen is primarily made up of 3 key amino acids: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These are not abundant in typical modern diets because most people eat muscle meats, but not connective tissues. Traditionally, humans consumed the whole animal, including skin, cartilage, and bones. Today, we've removed the exact parts that are richest in collagen-building compounds. This creates a deficiency at the most fundamental level. Now here's the solution. Include collagen-rich foods like slow-cooked bone broth, skin-on chicken, and gelatin-based foods. These provide the exact amino acids your body needs. But here's where it gets even more important. Even if you have these amino acids, your body still cannot build collagen without specific nutrients. And the most critical one is vitamin C. Vitamin C acts like a switch that activates collagen synthesis. Without it, the process simply does not complete. This is why low vitamin C intake leads to weak skin, poor healing, and fragile tissues. So pairing collagen-rich foods with vitamin C-rich foods is essential. Think of combinations like bone broth with lemon, or meat with vegetables like bell peppers, citrus, or leafy greens. Now, let's go further. Minerals like zinc and copper are also essential. They act like enzymes, helping your body assemble and stabilize collagen fibers. Zinc supports tissue repair, while copper helps cross-link collagen, making it strong and elastic. Without these minerals, collagen becomes weak and poorly structured. And here's something most people overlook: gut health, even if you're eating all the right foods. If your gut is inflamed or damaged, you won't absorb these nutrients properly, which means collagen production still suffers. This is why issues like bloating, indigestion, or poor gut health are directly connected to aging, because your body is not receiving what it needs at a cellular level. So what can you do practically? Here's a simple, powerful protocol. Include a collagen source daily, like bone broth or slow-cooked meats. Add a vitamin C source to every main meal. Ensure mineral intake through whole foods like nuts, seeds, and seafood. And support your gut by reducing processed foods and including fermented options like yogurt or kefir. Simple steps, but when combined, they create the internal environment your body needs to rebuild collagen naturally. Now remember this key idea. Collagen is not something you just consume. It's something your body creates. And creation depends on having the right building blocks consistently. In the next section, we're going to uncover another silent destroyer of collagen: chronic inflammation, and how it quietly breaks down your body from the inside, even if everything else looks healthy, and more importantly, how to stop it. Now let's talk about something that quietly accelerates aging, even in people who think they're doing everything right. Chronic inflammation, not the kind you feel immediately, like pain or swelling, but low-grade, persistent inflammation happening silently inside your body every single day. Here's what's really going on inside your body. Inflammation is a natural response. It helps you heal from injury or infection. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it turns from a healing tool into a destructive force. And one of its primary targets is collagen. Let me explain this with a simple analogy. Imagine your body is constantly undergoing small repairs, fixing skin, joints, tissues. Now imagine there's a slow-burning fire in the background. Even as you repair, that fire keeps damaging the same structures over and over again. That's chronic inflammation. And the fire is driven by things like processed foods and refined oils, excess sugar and insulin spikes, poor sleep, chronic stress, gut imbalances. Now here's where it becomes critical. Chronic inflammation activates enzymes in your body called matrix metalloproteinases, or MMPs. These enzymes break down damaged collagen. That's normal in small amounts, but when inflammation is high, these enzymes become overactive. And instead of just removing damaged collagen, they start breaking down healthy collagen too. This leads to wrinkles and loss of skin elasticity, joint discomfort and stiffness, slower recovery after exercise, weakened gut lining. So even if you're eating collagen-rich foods, even if your liver is functioning well, inflammation can cancel out all your efforts. Now here's the empowering part. You can actively reduce inflammation with targeted food and lifestyle strategies. Let's make this simple and practical. First, remove the biggest triggers. Reduce processed foods, especially those high in refined seed oils and added sugars. These create oxidative stress and drive inflammation at the cellular level. Second, increase anti-inflammatory foods. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense options like fatty fish rich in omega-3s, olive oil, leafy greens, berries. These foods help calm the inflammatory response and protect collagen. Third, prioritize sleep. This is not optional. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and collagen regeneration. Poor sleep worsens or reduced repair or faster aging. Fourth, manage stress. Chronic stress increases cortisol, and high cortisol shifts your body into breakdown mode, reducing collagen production and increasing tissue damage. Even simple practices like walking, sunlight exposure, or breathing exercises can lower cortisol significantly. And here's something powerful. Fasting. Short periods of fasting, even 12 to 16 hours, can reduce inflammation and activate cellular repair processes like autophagy. This allows your body to remove damaged proteins and make way for new, healthy collagen. Now let me pause here for a moment. If this is helping you see your health in a completely new way, consider subscribing, because I post content like this every day, focused on real, science-backed ways to restore your body naturally. Now here's the key takeaway I want you to remember. Inflammation is like a hidden switch. When it's on, aging accelerates. When you turn it off, your body regains its ability to repair, rebuild, and restore, including collagen. In the final section, we're going to bring everything together, and I'll show you the exact foods, simple, everyday foods, that you can start using immediately to activate collagen production and support long-term healthy aging. Now, let's bring everything together, because at this point, you understand something most people don't. Collagen is not about one magic food. It's about creating the right internal environment, low insulin, low inflammation, strong liver function, and the right nutrients. But within that environment, there are specific foods that act like powerful signals that tell your body now is the time to repair, rebuild, and restore. Let's go through them, simply and practically. First, bone broth and slow-cooked meats. This is one of the most powerful collagen-supporting foods you can consume. Why? Because it contains glycine, proline, and gelatin, the exact building blocks your body uses to create collagen. But more importantly, these nutrients are in a form your body can easily recognize and use. Think of it like giving your body pre-assembled parts instead of raw materials. Protocol: 1 cup daily, ideally on an empty stomach or between meals. Second, eggs, especially the yolk. Eggs are rich in amino acids and contain nutrients that support liver function and tissue repair. The yolk, in particular, provides compounds that reduce inflammation and support skin integrity. Protocol: 2 to 4 whole eggs per day, cooked in healthy fats like olive oil or butter. Third, fatty fish. Fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. These don't directly build collagen, but they protect it. They reduce inflammation, improve skin hydration, and support cellular repair. Protocol: 2-3 servings per week. Fourth, citrus fruits and vitamin C-rich foods. Remember, vitamin C is essential for activating collagen synthesis. Without it, the process simply doesn't complete. Foods like lemons, oranges, bell peppers, and leafy greens provide this critical nutrient. Protocol: include a vitamin C source with every main meal. Even something as simple as lemons squeezed over food can make a difference. Fifth, dark leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables. These foods support your liver and provide antioxidants that protect collagen from oxidative damage. They also help regulate detox pathways, allowing your body to stay in repair mode. Protocol: at least 1 to 2 servings daily. Sixth, nuts, seeds, and trace minerals. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds provide zinc and copper, essential for collagen strength and structure. Think of these minerals as the connectors that hold collagen fibers together. Protocol: a small handful daily. Now let me simplify all of this into a daily routine you can actually follow. Morning, warm lemon water, followed by eggs or a protein-rich meal. Midday, protein plus vegetables plus healthy fats. Evening, include fatty fish or slow-cooked meat plus greens. Optional, bone broth between meals, and avoid constant snacking. Give your body time to repair. That's it. No complexity, no extreme diets, just strategic, consistent inputs that align with your biology. Now here's the key idea I want you to walk away with. These foods don't reverse aging instantly in the way marketing claims, but they do activate the internal systems that slow aging down, and in many cases, visibly improve skin, joints, and energy over time. And that's real, sustainable transformation. In the final section, I'll tie everything together for you and give you a simple challenge that can start changing your body starting today. So let's step back and connect everything we've just covered. Because this is where real understanding turns into real results. Aging is not just about time passing. It's about what's happening inside your body every single day. And at the center of that process is collagen. But now you know the truth most people never hear. Collagen is not something you just take. It's something your body builds or breaks down based on your internal environment. Here's what's really going on inside your body. If your insulin is constantly high, if inflammation is quietly burning in the background, if your liver is overloaded, if your body is missing key nutrients, then no supplement, no cream, no quick fix will stop the aging process, because the system itself is not in repair mode. But when you shift that internal environment, everything changes. Let's quickly recap the key insights. When you control blood sugar and reduce insulin spikes, you protect your collagen from glycation damage. When you support your liver, you restore your body's ability to produce and organize collagen. When you provide the right building blocks, amino acids, vitamin C, zinc, and copper, you give your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild. When you reduce inflammation, you stop the silent breakdown of collagen happening every day. And when you consistently include collagen-supporting foods, you activate the biological pathways of repair and regeneration. Simple principles, but incredibly powerful when applied together. Now here's the most important part. You don't need to do everything at once. In fact, trying to change everything overnight often leads to failure. Instead, start with one shift. Maybe it's removing sugar from your morning routine. Maybe it's adding a cup of bone broth daily. Maybe it's simply spacing out your meals and allowing your body to enter repair mode. Pick one, apply it consistently, and observe how your body responds. Because your body is always giving you feedback through your energy, your skin, your digestion, your recovery. You just have to start listening. And here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, choose one collagen-supporting habit from this video and commit to it fully. No perfection, just consistency. Then notice what changes, because when you work with your biology instead of against it, your body has an incredible ability to repair itself, to restore strength, to slow down aging naturally, and even begin to reverse some of the damage. If this gave you a new way to think about your health, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to join others who are optimizing their body, step by step, using real science and practical tools, because this is not about quick fixes. It's about building a body that stays strong, energetic, and resilient for years to come.